One's dedicated to all the freaky people out there. All us lovely freaks and weirdos. We're just trying to make it through life, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's rough out there. Just try to keep a sense of humor. Try to stay human, you know what I'm saying? Starvation is a creation of the devil, a rebel. I'm bringing food to the people like a widow. Bringing flowers to a grave in the middle of the city. Isolation is a riddle. To be surrounded by a million other people, but feel alone like a tree in the desert. Dried up like the skin of a lizard, but full of color like the spots of a leopard. Drum and bass pull me in like a shepherd. Scratch my itch like a needle on a record. Full of life like a man going to Mecca. Sky high like an eagle up soaring. I speak low but I'm like a lion roaring. Baritone like a Robeson recording. I'm giving thanks for being human every morning. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Be resistant. The negativity, we keep it at a distance. Call for backup and I give you some assistance. Like a lifesaver deep in the ocean. Stay afloat here upon the funky motion. Rock and roll upon the waves of the season. Hold your breath and you're underwater breathing. To be rhyming without a real reason is to claim but not to practice a religion. If television is the drug of the nation, satellite is immaculate reception. Beaming in, they can look and they can listen. So you see, don't believe in the system to legalize you or give you your freedom. You want rights? Ask them, they'll read them. But every flower got a right to be blooming. Stay human, because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Because all the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. Because all the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. Because all the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people make the beauty of the world. See, all the freaky people make the beauty of the world. All the freaky people stay human. See why? 2K, you know, is the moment. In time we find that we can open up a heart that's locked or been broken by the pain of words not spoken, nor shot by guns or still smoking. Cartwrights out on the Ponderosa, or drive by bang in Testarossa. We need to heed the words of Dalai Lama, or at least the words of your mama. Take a mental trip to the Bahamas. Steam your body in the stereo sauna, comma. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every box got a right to be booming. Because the streets are alive with the sound of boom bap. Can I hear it once again? Boom bap. Tell your neighbor, tell a friend, every flower got a right to be blooming. And every box got a right to be booming. And every child got a right to be zooming. Every voice got a right to be Scooby-Dooing. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby. Scooby-Doo.
Welcome. That was Michael Fronte. Stay human.
Hi, I'm here.
Hey. Okay, welcome to the Porthole to Justice. I'm your host, Amelia Duran, and my guest today is Youth Ambassador Chyenne McQueen. Are you there? Cheyenne?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. And you have exciting news to talk about. I know you got a lot to talk about. Cheyenne is my goddaughter, by the way, folks. So And she's been a recurring guest on the Porthole to Justice. And she's got, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Well, Amelia and I met a few years ago, probably 5-6 years ago now. We met on the tail end of my foster care journey, and I was just kind of searching Facebook and social media looking for different support. Somehow I ran across Amelia's page and saw what she was doing and being a voice and advocating for children like me. And I'm not sure, I think I messaged her first, and I mean, we just clicked right off the bat. We ended up talking about my entire foster care experience, and she was there to be a support for me, as well as trying to guide me in the right direction to go with my life.
So just share briefly about, a lot of kids that are in foster care are transitioning, young adults, if you will. Share a little bit about your experience transitioning out of foster care.
Well, number one, I want to say is that foster children are the highest risk youth in America. With that being said, there are not very many programs set up to help children as they age out. And sometimes the children who are aging out of foster care don't have any family or have bad family relationships. So there's not really a supportive place or a supportive person for them to go to. And here recently I've been researching, finding out some facts that are honestly horrific. Like for one, only 3% of foster children that age out of foster care get their licenses. Only 25% are currently graduating high school. And, there was a lot to go into it. And with that being said, I had a pretty rough time aging out. I didn't have parents or supportive people to go to. I didn't get set up with a program that would help me get on my feet, and I didn't graduate from high school. I didn't have my license, and I didn't know the first thing about getting a job, having a job interview, getting a bank account, cashing a check, just normal things that young adults should know before they turn 18.
Mm-hmm. And it was a rocky road. It was a rough transition, right?
I mean, it was very rough. And, statistics for foster children who age out are not very good anyways. A lot of them who age out fall pregnant early on or end up in the adult system. Mm-hmm. Or if they don't end up in the adult jail system, they end up homeless and without a job. And
and the statistics for child trafficking out of foster care has risen exponentially since 2015. I think when you were coming out of foster care.
Well, I was aging out actually in 2011 when I turned 18, but I was still dealing with the foster care system after turning 18, as they wanted to check on me. And then, of course, I fell into one of the statistic categories and fell pregnant myself. So they wanted to check up on that. And, man, it was just a mess.
Yeah. So, and a lot of, what I'm getting at is these kids are really vulnerable to human trafficking. And foster care youth are some of the most targeted individuals out there for human trafficking. So Cheyenne is working really hard as an ambassador for youth that are transitioning out of foster care. And you have several programs that you're working with currently.
I do. I'm actually really proud and happy to be involved with these programs. They are wonderful opportunities for myself and other youth who are out there that are interested in having a voice in their community and helping other kids that have been in the same position as them. I am currently working on some programs to help children as they age out, help them fill out their FAFSA forms for college, help them find housing, help them study for their license or find appropriate work. And it's actually a pretty amazing opportunity.
So there's incentives that are available. Do you want to talk about these incentives and how they can look into getting the resources that they need?
Yes, absolutely. If you're currently in foster care now and around the age of 14 to 16 and, getting ready for that adult period in your life and you're getting ready to age out, there are rights that you have and there are questions that you should be asking from either your caseworker or a manager or supervisor, because there are title funding to help you succeed. There are programs like the Chafee Alliance Housing, the Chafee Schooling, and now we are actually starting to get funds pouring in to where children can take advantage of a $5,000 cash advance to help them on their way through school.
Wow, that's amazing. And you mentioned something else that's really cool, is these incentives are also available to Native American children.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I know that normally the Department of Human Services, CPS, whatever you want to call them, doesn't normally work so well with the tribe. But in this sense, they are expanding their funds, they're expanding their groups, I guess you may call it, and they are trying to include everyone.
Mm-hmm. This is amazing. And you are also traveling to Washington, right?
I am. I actually was blessed with an opportunity to go to Washington, D.C., and speak at a conference on behalf of these programs and what I think would be helpful and what I think would not be so helpful for these children.
And so what is the name of the program? What is and where can the children go or the youth go to find these resources?
So when I first got started, I had really no idea what I was doing. I found a foster care page on Facebook, and I made a comment on a post. It was about older youth who had aged out of the system, helping younger youth that were currently still involved in the system. And I commented on that post, said that I was very interested, and they posted a link for me to go apply as a youth ambassador. I applied as the youth ambassador, and now we are working on creating a page. I'm part of a specific group here in Virginia called Speak Out, and it's just a bunch of wrong individuals that are keen on understanding the truth.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's really, this is excellent news because it's so important, because these kids, youth like yourself at one time, are really vulnerable to human trafficking and targeting. So these incentives are crucial and really needed. And I'm hoping, when are you planning to go to Washington?
Actually, actually, I'm going at the end of August.
Okay.